Hey, it's your girl, Miss V, live in the building. Straight talk with Miss V. Of course, I'm under stress. Why? Because Rob is in the building tonight. He stresses me out terribly. In the building, we got Big Rob.
What's up, everybody?
Yay, Sam.
What's going on, everybody? Sam speaks, man.
The lovely Miss Melissa.
Hi, everybody.
And the author, the infamous Miss Shawnie.
Hello, everyone.
Her voice, I tried to say it like her. Miss Shawnie. I think I can't get it. I'm too raspy. All right, y'all. So tonight, is actually a big treat. It's women in business. Y'all know everything is all about women. Miss Shawnie did a fantastic thing that I got multiple calls about, and I was told what you going to do if you don't get her on the show. I have to say that I'm tired of getting calls about you too. I shouldn't be at a daycare getting calls about y'all. Melissa, the last time you was here, I got a few people at the cigar shop recognized. And they was like, oh, so you know her? And I was like, yeah, we cool. She be back again. I met her that one time, but you know me. I never downplay my shit. I was like, yeah, we cool.
They only see me coming and going.
Right, but you know when they want to know somebody.
Yeah.
So I did this shit at the daycare. Somebody asked about Sam doing the DJ thing. I was like, you ain't know. I was like, let me email him. She was like, you on college phone? I said, no, it's your business. I'm ready to email. Felt real big. All right, y'all. So tonight, we are going to talk to the ladies about their business and the things they do. Miss Shawnie, I'm hoping that I'm getting an autographed copy.
And you are.
And I thank you. Yes.
Make sure you get that joint on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the cameras see.
Y'all go get that. Go get
Right.
that. Support.
So
your
tell
own.
us all about it. You already signed mine?
I did.
Thank you.
Yes.
I can leave it sitting up so everybody can see it as they come back and forward. Tell us about She Is Journaling.
So it actually started off as a jab to my mom. Like
Okay.
when I was younger, I could never call her she. And I always had a problem, like, my mom was a cursor. Like, she made up some words and all that, And my thing was, I was the youngest, I was spoiled. And my daddy would come home, I'm in trouble. And I'm like, because she said, like, who the hell is she? That was a serious problem for her.
Yeah, that was a total disrespect when you was
Absolutely.
at a certain age. Yeah.
And she always had the last word, right? So she passed away January the 3rd of 2018. So I was like, I'm going to do something with she, because I have to have the last word.
You got to get
the jab.
that's a woman right there. Got to get that
I'm
jab
like,
back.
And I came up with sisters helping each other. And
I
was
love
like,
it.
oh my goodness, I'm always helping someone. So now I can use it and
Yeah.
really use it without feeling like I'm disrespecting them.
Right,
And
right.
so that's what I did. And it really was supposed to be just something for me. I got in touch with all the women in my life. They came through, women that I've had different relationships with. And I asked them for their favorite quotes. And they sent them to me. And so I got them. My daughter was like, so what you gonna do with it? And I said, oh. She's like, all right, Ma, sit down. So my daughter did all the publishing. And it's out. That's
Awesome. Congratulations. I'm telling you. So you called Tammy about her favorite quote, my sister. And she was like, I guess she didn't know what you were doing with it. So once oh my God, did the girl take the picture of the book, open the book? Well, if she comes on your show, you're going to have to read my book. I said, no, bitch, excuse my language, let me get one. I said, now I got to write something. She was like, well, hers is a joke. Tammy, I'm going to talk to her myself. So you're pretty popular with this thing, which is awesome. So the book breaks down, is it like something we can journal into also?
Absolutely. So on the left-hand side, so when you first open it up, of course, my two favorite women in the world, my daughters, they are my number 1 and 2.
Right.
And so, it gives like a little spiel about me and everything. And then the first one is just like, I want you to write your own goals. Write your goals. And then it breaks it down to like your SMART goals. First it asks you who you are.
Right.
And then the second page is, it'll have your SMART goals. And I think I actually broke down what SMART goals. You have specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic. I broke that down for everyone. write your goals, and then
Mhm.
everything else it'll be a quote
From
and
each person.
from everyone, and it has their name at the top. And if they got the quote from someone, they had to acknowledge who the quote came from.
Okay.
Like it was a Maya Angelou quote of Michelle Obama, and then on the right hand side,
Mhm.
you just journaling. So
And you
this is
just
right
journaling
here.
according to
Yeah,
you
just
as we go
doing,
along.
doing your thing. Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
That's very important.
That's
One of
nice.
the-
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
when
yeah.
y'all start
Where's
journaling.
mine, first of all?
Right.
You knew I was coming? Where's mine? Mine?
They were not here, Melissa, but I have you. Okay.
This right here is called 6 Degrees of Separation.
When we went to elementary school together.
Oh,
We graduated
my.
high school
A lot
together.
of years.
Oh, that's a lot of time
A
all the
lot
way
of
through
years.
like that.
Yes. Little girls, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? She said that when you was here. I was like, well, because she came in Tuesday for the interview. I said, no, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
She's like, but my flyer said Saturday. So,
Right. That's what.
right. So she came in and I was saying,
There's a plus for me because I got to play dominoes.
Okay.
yes, because she said that. She said that she was going to call you to play dominoes. And I said, well, you know, there's another young lady going to be here that I met and I told her about all the things. And she said, oh, I know her.
Well,
We went
it's
to school
interesting
together.
because they would say I'm not from Park Heights, but she knows.
Oh, she's
So I just
definitely
leave that alone.
Wow, so
I
who
moved
say you're
over
not
the
from
tracks.
Park
I
Heights?
moved over the track, so yeah, I was across. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. All right, I'm from Forest Park then. But she knows that.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, they try to put you out.
People will discriminate on it
I'm
hard.
from Forest Park. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I know all the Park Heights people, like, you got to say it like
You
that.
had to figure that part out.
Yes.
Right,
Well,
right,
Miss Melissa, tell the people who didn't see your previous interview all your great things.
Well, I fell into what I was into. So I could go and start back to when Shawnie first met me. I was in elementary school there because at that particular time I was taken away from where I was living. My mother was a drug addict, so I was abandoned. So I ended up being adopted by my grandmother, but she has no idea that I was living with my father's side of the family.
Wow.
So that's my first, I guess, understanding of what addiction can do.
Yeah, we just
that'll
actually
send me
talked about that
Right,
yesterday.
that'll probably send me into why I am and where I am right now.
Okay.
However, in between that time, I stayed in it for 10 years when I first started out of high school, but I went to school for cosmetology, so
Okay.
I have like a lot of skills and such. We did a lot of different things. So once I got out of high school, I ended up trying to figure out what I was going to do because I didn't want to do hair every day, all day. So I went to school for addiction counseling. So I stayed in it for about 10 years. But then as time went on, I had a son. So I was like, I need more money. And at that time, they wanted you to do a lot of schooling. You had to get your doctoral degree in order to be a director to really spend your money.
Right.
Back then, no one even spoke of ownership. That wasn't even a topic back then.
Okay.
So then I ended up, my son was here now, and I couldn't handle because I ended up with substance abuse prevention for kids. And I worked at Hartford Heights for about 3 years.
I went to Hartford Heights, the
3.5
elementary
years.
school.
It's wild because you would think they wouldn't need it at that time, but the
They did.
community had, by reference of how many arrests and how many people were addicts, they felt as though it was a need in the community.
Yeah.
So that's when I ended up, from 2nd to 5th grade is who I did substance abuse prevention with. Now my son is here, and it was like by the time I got home, I didn't feel like dealing with him.
Right.
Like, oh, hey, you can have.
You done had kids all day.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Right.
And then I realized that wasn't fair to him, so I had to regroup. So I ended up leaving the field after I started I did bail bonds.
Okay.
So I stayed into that for a year and a half while I was still doing the groups to get me a buffer.
Okay.
Before I left my actual job, so that I would have time for him, and I wanted to make more money, to be honest. So it wasn't no rhyme or reason, but I did pray about it before I left the field. I had to pray, like, God, is this okay for me to do? Because my whole passion was helping other people. That's what made me feel better.
Right.
Because I was trying to figure out what would make anybody leave their children. Why would you abandon your kids? So that's how I got into it initially.
Yeah.
Most people don't know this about me because I don't talk about it, but I feel like now is the time. It's time for me to come out.
Yes.
My testimony will help
Especially
somebody.
with listeners, yes, definitely.
Meanwhile, I got into the bail bonds. I did that for, oh my goodness, more than 10 years too.
Okay.
While I was in that, I opened up the tag and title. Then I decided, well, let me just go ahead and do insurance because that same license was for bail bonds. Then I was a broker. I was a partnership with Nationwide, and then I just opened up my own Allstate agency in which I was running that,
You
the
better
same
come
title,
through here.
and the bail one. Then I did a partnership with someone for driving school.
And you
That
still
didn't
had a
work out.
kid.
Still had a kid, putting him through college. Matter of fact, kudos to me and my son, but I say me
Mm-hmm.
because he's gonna get his master's in May.
All right.
That's what's
All
up.
right.
He's 25, so he don't know. He think he did it all himself. But
Right.
he was being
Right.
groomed.
Right.
Meanwhile, I let the Allstate go. Although it was my book of business, they still had to pay me. So it just happens to everything happened when I let that go. Talking to, I'm gonna mention her because I hadn't mentioned her online. Chantel, I know you probably heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I was talking to was saying, I want to open assisted living, and they really love working with people with elderly. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, I will only partner with you, but it's not for me because I know you love those type of people, and there's no way I will play with someone's life. But when I got on the phone with her, she said, Melissa, that's not enough money for you. You're a boss. You've been doing things for years, and she suggested I go into recovery houses. But she had no idea that my past education would take me right in the door.
Was right there.
So it kind of, I just think everything happened for a reason. I think God just spent me around.
Yeah, Sam just said that to us yesterday.
So,
Yeah.
Special Abuse Treatment
There's
Center.
no coincidence.
Right.
Not at all.
You are on this journey to learn all of these things to get to the point where you're supposed to be. Because you're
Right.
gonna need to dig in that tool bag and pull that shit out.
Like
And
everybody is a
any
purpose.
given
Everything
time.
is a purpose.
And it'll all of those situations and everything that you learned and went through will help you to help somebody else.
Yeah. Like she just said, she was able to help her automatically shuffle into something else because it's something you've been did.
I mean, so I just gotta give her a shout out because most people will not give you the information to gain it. And she was like, "Oh, of course, here's the number, calling now."
No problem. Like,
Awesome.
And that,
We gotta get her in the building.
yeah,
Gotta get in the
don't
building.
talk no
This
shit 'cause
probably
she gonna call you
started,
bluff. She will call you bluff.
we talked about it
That's me, you
in
and my big mouth.
November.
Mm-hmm.
By February, I had a name. By July, I had my business license.
Up and going.
Yeah, so it was but that's me. Normally, if I get a goal and I really want to do it, afraid and all. So for everybody to think you just get up and say, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to do this and it's going to work out," you be afraid, but you just keep going.
You gotta keep going. I was going to say that brings us right back to the title of the journey. Like journal. So many women will not that they can't, not that they afraid to. They just will not help other women. They just won't do it.
Just bring y'all in here. I gotta ask about that. Like, what is that problem?
I have no
I had
idea.
some personal shit I ain't gonna talk about it on here,
We can talk. I'll give you mine.
Yeah, because I don't
I've
mind
seen
saying
some
personal shit.
situations that made me question shit about why women, particularly black women, because I don't know a white woman, but you guys clash like at young, like daughter, mother, sisters, aunt, like you guys clash, and then y'all do this thing where y'all kind of get cliques in a family.
And you know what,
These
Sam?
people don't fuck with this one over here.
I
It's
think
like
it's
weird situation.
To me, I think it's a personality thing. Everybody want to be the person. So like even in like my household, once my parents was separated, it was my mother and 5 daughters. So everybody wanted to be the individual one that was something. So I think that's how I ended up so mouthy and so bold because like it was nothing nobody in the street could do or say that my sisters wasn't coming through. You know what I mean? And then
mouth of itself. I can't lie to you.
see, even niggas hate on me. But you know what? Like we just talked about, it's something that's in you for a reason. Like I was the youngest. Nobody would think I would be so bold and so ready all the time. But now look where I'm sitting at. And I was a teen mom, high school dropout. And you can't tell me that I don't have a clothing line. I don't have a whole studio. Not a show, but the whole studio is mine. Like, so all of it lines up for a reason. I think women just look for a personality. They kind of like, some of them kind of build their self. Like, I want to be the one. I want to be the one with the clothes. Or I want to be the one that everybody, this is bad. I apologize. Because I know we don't do that. and I probably would have talked about Rob and Sam if I had been home make noise. So I apologize about that. But you know, everybody want to be the one instead of want to be the helping one. I want to help. I want to make sure she good. Like soon as like you know the love we have for your girl. So it's like soon as it's like, oh, cause the journal, and I was like, well, Tammy, we gotta get her in here. Like right away, I'm a person who wants right then. Soon as I read the details of it, I had to call Melissa. Yeah, and but a lot of women refuse.
Position to inspire these young women
Exactly.
to do some other things
Exactly.
because it all starts with the women. We as a people, we can't do nothing without the women. Everything hinges on y'all. It's got to do with y'all. So if y'all don't have nothing to do with it, it's really not going to
I mean, well, like I'm the youngest as well in my family, but I've always been the helper. Like my mom always called me like the youngest in charge. Like I was the one that was going to get it done, you know.
Right.
And because I had my daughters, you know, like I raised them to be independent. You know, like never do anything where you need a man or you need anyone because if he leaves, make sure you can handle it.
Now, tell me this: does that become unfortunate eventually? Like for us, we were all raised that getting in a relationship is good, but know how to sleep in your bed by yourself.
Know how to do it
And then, like, know that if you get a man together, whatever y'all decide to get together, your pays all of it. So you can pay your portion, but the first time you come up short, oh, you can say, babe, look, I got that. But people always tell me, like, V, you being cocky. And I'm like, no, I was literally raised to know that I can cover it. I know you did. I know you did.
That's real because
We
like,
be going past a few subjects. I want to get back to
I mean, because
The sisters, the women.
women.
Yes, we definitely want to get to that.
So we can go there too.
because you say that, and so I've been in my house. I have a new house. Well, it ain't new no more.
Yes, I heard all about this house.
For going on 3 years, May the 19th, 3 years. Mind you, I was in my home for 22 years. And to leave it, when I tell you separation anxiety, I went through it.
Yeah.
And it was because it was mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm not knocking my husband. He is a wonderful man.
Right.
But it's still,
it was mine. It was a difference.
You know, and it was.
You can't get nothing new unless you go to the old.
Oh my God! And I was not ready to.
But 22 years of it is, and it's mine.
22 years. You know, I raised our girls in that house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, baby, you know, we live here. I said, but it's mine. I mean, it tore me up. Like, I went through it, didn't I, bro? I went through it. I'm telling you, this thing right here, this is my confidence. He know everything. I went through it. Like, and I don't know, because my husband, their father, have always been a great man, but it was mine. You know, and I don't want to take anything from him, and I want my daughters to experience that.
Right.
You know, but then it's me, like, go get your own shit. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because there's so many women out here.
Sam, just hold it in. Just hold tight. He's
so
ready to go
many
off.
women out here depend on men.
Right.
You know, and when we meet our young ladies, most of them don't think that they can become us.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
They don't know our story.
That's why I tell them quick.
I was a teenage mother.
I was a teenage mother and I dropped out of high school. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are very much needed because they need to see y'all out front.
Right. That's why I love to tell people.
Almost in the position that we are, like they don't have mentors. They don't see people that look like them doing
right.
things.
Right.
So it's like before it used to be all women and the guys didn't have no bias. Like now, past the 80s on into the 2000s, is like the women have been very much affected by.
Oh my gosh, women
with the drug culture. And these kids, this generation right here, basically raised themselves. So it's like they just out there like wild animals.
That's not me, y'all. That's probably Sam.
Anyway, y'all are very much needed in the forefront. We need to see y'all doing stuff. And it could be, it's simple stuff, it's complicated. I don't care what it is. We just, as the people, need to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
For instance, like me, talking. Like my name is a play on words because I don't talk.
Sam speaks.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk to people unless I know you. If I don't know you, I don't have a whole lot to say to you because I don't feel like we got too much in common unless we have something in common. But we need all of this right here. We got to do this. People
Yes.
have to see us doing, talking, action. Like, you know, when I see people out, they be like, yo, you doing that? Like, yeah, I could do this. I could do a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you just didn't know that because that's just like with her. She got how many things you doing, Melissa?
Right now, still just 2 now.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
But it was like 5 or
It's
something.
2, 3, 4 in the program because I do DUI, I can do outpatient,
Right.
intensive outpatient,
But you
partial
doing
hospitalization.
multiple things.
And can do
And-
multiple things.
And you doing all of that, right?
Yes.
Did you know I was a behavioral health consultant? Did
No, I
you
did
know
not.
I
See,
I
Had
never
no
Wow,
idea.
that was great. Say,
So-
I'm a mental health counselor. I do
Her
PRP.
right here, she
Mhm.
don't
Nice.
play around.
And the thing is,
Right
people
on.
are like
Y'all
like
wanna know.
like Sam said, people are designed to be right where they are
It's
at the
no
absolute time.
coincidence in life.
It's really not, and it's so hard. Like to get back to that thing about women, it's so hard to really get women to love on the next woman. Like I just want to be like, hey sis, what's good? Like I'm always quick to say, hey girl, look at you. But then somebody will look at me and be like, this bitch, here she
You know,
comes.
that's what I think it is. I think it's because of the background. It's the people in the back that don't want you to do it. That's why, you know, because you don't want,
Absolutely.
you know, like you feel as though the people in the back don't want you to do it, then you shy off and don't do it.
If you're not
You
bold enough,
understand?
you'll
If
shy
you're
off.
not bold enough.
Yeah.
Like Melissa and I, we've been knowing each other for years, but look, it's so much we don't even know about each other.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
And we have friends in common,
We do.
you know.
Because y'all could have came here today and be like, oh, I know her from school.
Yeah, right.
Right, but and it wasn't even like that. It was like literally, no, we got history from elementary to high school. Like it was all good. Women don't give that. Like when I saw you and I went to the lounge and I was like, oh, and I went over there and hugged you. You'd have thought we'd known each other for years. Everybody like, you know her? I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. But the next person will be like, oh, so how you know her? I don't fuck with her, but don't worry about it. Because I could have treated it real short, but I treated it like I just automatically do that. I was just like being the youngest sister. I was always the one that was elbowed, that was hit, dead. Like literally, my sister. I used to be afraid of the dark, and my sister, next age in me, would like turn off the lights. We had a 3-story house. When my mother wasn't home, turn off the lights,
Okay.
put me on the 3rd floor, and say, if you don't find my voice, I'm gonna beat you up.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. And what is crazy about it sounds so terrifying, but it taught me instinct.
Okay.
I can't be nowhere, some shit going down and out. I'm like, oh, I see that. Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, I know when to move. I can see, like me, I worked in Shepherd Pratt locked door, male adolescent unit for 7 years.
Wow.
I can see in somebody's eyes, oh, this shit ain't good.
Okay.
I can see. I have a UPS driver always deliver my stuff at 10 in the morning. One day he came like 9:30 at night, and I was like, "What's going on, buddy? You late?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, it's the holiday." And he kept on going,
Okay.
and he always call me or text me and say when he leaves something I'm not home. So I called his phone, and he just like he was like, "What made you ask me about okay?" Because I said I saw it. I can see that you weren't your normal, hey ma'am, self. And before now he's one of my clients.
That's cool.
And I've been counseling him through marriage, lost his grandmother, everything. Like all it takes is to open your eyes, but women will not do that. I don't know, Sam.
It's women, so don't.
Well, it's a lot of
Man,
women.
Rob was just having a
I
conversation
think it's
about.
more women because a lot of
It's
y'all
really
are.
me.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Really,
What makes
everybody
y'all think
talk
it's
about
women?
Yeah,
It's because men don't talk about
Okay.
this stuff.
men don't like to bring
'Cause they
those
think
kind of
that's
things
like
out.
something- Well,
That's
not
not
nothing
soft
wrong
or
with gay,
weak.
but that's like being gay. All right, so now, for real, though, it's like how niggas think. We was just having a conversation about how some of my day ones treated me. You know what I'm saying? You get ostracized for being intelligent and having and doing. Like, it's the same with women. It's not no different with men. We just got this thing where we put a label on women only do that. Niggas do that shit too all day long. I'm talking about to the point when we was getting money and nobody wanted me to come around. when they had girls around and shit because women not.
They gonna get him.
The women instinct.
He gonna get all the girls.
He the man right there. You niggas. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
because women
You know
can,
what I'm saying?
because we can come in the room and know
It was
who
crazy.
not to pay, not to,
It was
who to pay
crazy.
the attention to. It's something
And we still
automatic.
go through that to this day. Like, man, I was just having a conversation about how niggas they disassociate with themselves with you. The biggest word that I want to use and put it in layman's terms for everybody to understand is insecurities. You have to learn to deal with your insecurities. I'm
Check
sure
yourself.
I'm the
Check
light-skinned nigga. I
yourself.
ain't supposed to do that. I ain't supposed to have this. Like niggas look at your confidence like something wrong because
Like it's a
like,
bad
they
thing.
see something that's in you that they want to be in them,
Well,
but they don't know how to
that goes
activate
both
it.
sides
Yeah,
because I've been told, and I understand
You
it
be
now.
doing
I'm,
it too
I'm
much.
embracing it at this point.
Mhm.
I've been told that I come in the room, and I guess I'm owning it without doing anything.
Well,
So
why shouldn't you?
they're looking at it as overly confident, and that's intimidating to them.
And if they are, they
Because
probably so intimidated.
They don't know how to exude that. They don't know how to do
Yeah.
that. That's like me.
I'm just
If
being
I-
myself.
Absolutely.
I always tell people,
Yeah.
I'm not no superhero or nothing. Like I'm nobody. I hate when people make it seem like you're somebody. I'm a regular person.
I'm telling you, I say it all the time. But I like
We're
the,
all somebody.
I like the
No, I'm
feet.
just saying, like,
Right.
you know, some guys walk around like, yeah, nigga, I'm such
You know, you don't
No.
have to do
Yeah.
that.
That's
I
not
think
who I am.
confidence does not have to be spoken.
Because
You
you
can
you
tell.
automatically wear it. Like I can go out,
Yeah.
like if I go to the lounge, I'm walking in and you think I'm the mayor. Because I'm going to, hey, how are you? Hey, what's up? What's good? Hug, hug, hug. Before you know it, the people in the back like, V, you ain't going to holler at me? And I tell them real quick, oh no, I'm on my way over there to you too. And it's not because I'm cocky. It's just because I got enough confidence that with whatever is going on, I don't care how small y'all is. Big V is in the building. Hey you, hey you.
But you know what's crazy though? People be jealous because of how social you are and how people embrace you.
How
The
other
way
people embrace me.
act.
Yeah.
You could be the type of person that go into a spot and everybody speak to you and show you love and
Mhm.
respect. And you get niggas that be jealous of that.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's
like-
real.
My problem
issue with that
is when
that
somebody thinks
women
somebody
about men
when-
speaking to me.
When somebody thinks somebody is somebody like in our community, and then they see that person breaking in that to come talk to me, and they go, "What the fuck he think he is?" Like I'm not nobody. That's my man. Like
Right.
we got a different type of relationship.
Right.
And it ain't probably only nothing that you.
And I'm not frowning upon. That's another thing. People shy away from saying. Like I jump as soon as she said about you with the music. I ain't say, "Oh, well, that's good." No, I'm jumping right on the phone. I'm emailing this nigga, "Congratulations!" Like you if you are not happy for other people, God ain't blessing you with a thing.
Yeah.
You know, people always say, because the Bible this and the Bible that. I ain't got to go to church not a Sunday, but I know how to pray. I know what God gonna do for me.
Yeah.
Every time somebody shun me, do something wrong, God be like, go in the office, here with a design. Before I know it, I'm
Yeah.
done banged out $50, $65 hoodies. And I be like, God, you always showing off. Get out of here, boy. You know, and I have that relationship, and I'm not one of them people who go and pray in depth like I'm a minister. Can I? Yeah, but I'm not, because God know my heart.
Yeah.
So when I come out to people, I feel secure, but I also gonna look at you like, they look shady. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to everything. If they say, Miss V, we're straight talk, y'all in the building, I'll be there. Even if can't nobody else go, I'm going to every event we're invited to.
Mm-hmm.
It look a little shady, like, yo, I just wanted you to know I showed up. And I'm out this bitch. And I'm out of here. But you gonna know that I wasn't above showing up. Exactly. I'm showing up to all of it.
I got this. My wife get on me. She's like, I show everybody the same amount of respect. And love. I don't care who you are. I'm not putting nobody above nobody else.
Exactly.
I try not to be judgmental. Like I'm not gonna judge you because of what you're doing, because I know through the stuff that I've been through, and y'all all probably can contest to this, is that one minute you here, you're gonna hear.
That's
Like,
how it be.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, you know it. So if you start to understand that, I'm just here learning, and I know you learning. You might be up now, you feel like you up now, but them same motherfuckers you think you shitting on, you gonna see them again, and you gonna have a problem because they gonna be looking down on you.
I tell everybody, man. You see all them motherfuckers you see while you going up, you will see coming down.
You go and see him. You go and see him again.
You gotta take heed to that, man. Treat people. That's why you never know who you meet always treat people with respect.
And that's the thing I do, Rob. That's how I think the studio as a whole has been growing. Like the DMs I'm starting to get from black businesses, like I want to know how can I be on the show. I ain't even asking these niggas, are you busy? Look, this day, this person trying to come. Can you be here at this time?
Got a phone call. Look, nigga, 4:00 Monday.
And if you didn't get a call, that's because you one of them niggas that be like, I gotta see. As soon as you treat me small, I move right on to the next person. Because I know what's great. I know that conversation is needed. Seeing black faces is needed. Is needed, especially the ones who already know. Oh, I know you. Oh, like they'll probably say, oh, she from Forest Park. She ain't even from the Heights. Yeah, but she's so overly fucking educated at this point. You gonna have to come through her eventually. You know what I mean? So everybody feels some kind of way. I'm telling you, in high school, I hated Rob. Cause you gotta say, I'm saying that to say like you don't know who you gonna come past again. One incident, Raw tried to talk to me in school, like, Shorty, what's up? And I was like, kept walking, and lit into me. Look, bitch, you ain't when I say
even remember this shit she talking.
He don't remember it. He don't remember it, but I remember because it actually changed me. Because he lit into me so bad, I was crushed, right? But then it showed me that when you walk by and somebody trying to talk to you, all you got to do is say, no, thank you. Yeah. And keep going. And I didn't do that. I kept going. Like, right. And that's what I try to tell Rob. I don't talk about it to down Rob, but I talk about it because I want people to see it's a lesson in everything. So even though he chewed me out, that nigga linked the fuck on me, okay? Up the junction. I think McDonald's was still up there then. So you know how it's pumped after school. Linked on me horribly. But it showed me now after that, when I walk past guys and they say, well, Shorty, what's up? Oh, no, thank you. I'm just, I'm good. And I'll keep on going. And it taught me that. So when they say, because Rob from school, he coming on the show. And I was like, no, let me see his picture. Tone showed me the picture, and I said, this nigga ain't coming in here. He was like, no, all that's been tight since school. I said, I know, but I don't turn down no interviews. What day he coming? They told me what day. I was in this bitch, my khakis. I mean, I never called myself a boss. I was in this bitch. In here like a boss. I need him to know who owned the joint. He came in, and nigga ain't even remember me. I said, and I felt crazy because it shows you how women sit up and you get ready and you think I'm this and I'm that. Motherfuckers don't even know. Man, we don't even know yet. Yeah. And then the thing is, Rob came in the door and now we closer than close.
Like I said, stop saying that's a women thing. That's a people.
Well, people think I'm just saying for women because I'm speaking on me. Yeah.
Motherfucker, if you see me, I probably got on Old Navy. Target, bras,
I'm telling you, I ain't spending $1 million on no clothes. It's something about going to the bank and knowing the money is there. I like that part.
I'm good as a person. Right. I have to come and show you what I got.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like nice shit. So someday I might throw on some nice shit.
Yeah.
But it don't mean nothing. It's not gonna give me a superpower when I show up to the spot.
Because like Melissa said, who you are, you already that. So I'm showing up and I'm walking in with my confidence. That's what I wear.
It don't wear.
That's it. That's it. Rob tell us that all the time.
People with it
and you be like, what the fuck was that?
Right. like he did me that day. He came in and just was like, oh, what's up? And I was like, nigga, I done got all dressed, tight.
Somebody,
nigga ain't even know remember me.
Get ready to go to Euphoria, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him with this.
My famous saying.
Nothing wrong with looking good and feeling good.
Right.
No.
This is my thing.
Your worth is held up in that.
My famous saying is this: money don't make me, I make money.
Right.
Car can't make me, I make a car.
Absolutely.
Clothes don't make me, I make the clothes.
Right.
And I stand by that and I live by that. I'm not letting nothing or no material thing on this earth dictate who the fuck I am. I'm the same nigga before I had it, and I'm the same nigga while I got it.
Right.
And some people lose their self in shit that
and they lose their stuff in the materialistic things.
Like they think people
I don't know if they losing their stuff or that's a self-esteem issue. That's a little deeper. Because you do see people, they definitely feel as though when they put that on, they have arrived.
They act like
I'm
it's
very
a
observant, so I'm
Yeah.
laughing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my head.
It's
Yeah.
like we've been doing that shit forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you just doing it now, and I'm saying that because a lot of these people I might know them personally, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so now you got the money to afford it. It's like almost saying, God damn, it's 2020 and I want to buy me a Crush.
And you
Like,
just,
Yeah.
you just, like this just gave
They
you
all doing
your
that when they put
identity.
BBs on it.
I still, I got
The way she said it,
Not the
though,
BBs though.
No, the way she said it though, she was like, they putting BBs on BBs. You know what I'm saying?
Like most people say, BB. That's the Forest Heights part. The Forest Park. That's the Forest Park. See, yeah, she was over the chat. She was on.
The bougie part.
Right, right. See, that's the junction shit. You see how everybody say it different?
Look, the bougie part came out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
The Forest Park came out. I hate it. But it's a difference. Like the thing is that shows how like literally you're not easily impressed by things. Like
you can't be. You can't let that rule your
you
life.
cannot. You
Because
can't.
that stuff kind of goes. Like mine, my car, I haven't drove that motherfucker since 2018. I drive around the block. But you know what? I'm an investor. So it's like I knew when Mug pulled up with his, I was like, oh, that's getting ready to start that shit all over again. And I said, let me go get one. I found one. $3,000 and I parked that motherfucker. I said, why you don't drive it? My shit got 72,000 miles on it. You know what I'm about to get for? I just had a conversation yesterday. They're gonna give me $14,000 for that motherfucker.
And I only put 3,000.
That's what you're supposed to do with
And that's what the things are all about. People get so caught up in stuff. So like to kind of spin it back to what we were saying, I don't understand why people hate
people playing
on
catch
each
up.
other.
A lot of people didn't get.
But you really can't do that. Like that's even with somebody who get clean after years of getting high.
Can't catch up.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody know that you finally clean. Yeah.
The life that we was living, you know what I'm saying? All us can say that we did, and everybody wasn't doing it.
Right.
So it's like when they can get the chance to do it, they still that 15-year-old, 16-year-old person in there.
It's so unfortunate.
So like it's this one particular guy, and I know he gonna be. If I go to you for, he gonna be there. I'm sorry.
In the second childhood.
I'm not judging him. I'm just saying, like it's like every time I
Somebody,
see him,
Robin LaRue
he
said,
got
don't come
all-
for the 15. We sorry.
Like every time I see him, he is designer from head to feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, for what? Like you got everything designed, so now you making everybody question you. You know what I'm saying?
Because now you might not even live like you dress.
Ain't nothing worse than seeing old niggas that come in spots looking like they rappers.
Yes.
I'm talking about diamonds.
And get to their apartment and they ain't even clean.
Medallions,
He do not like that.
bracelets,
That shit
because it's flashy.
He do not like that.
Unnecessarily.
It says so much.
Yeah.
To me, I always had a conversation with guys, and I say, do you
There's
have a
nothing
really
wrong with
talk
you.
to
Mhm.
women? Do you have a conversation with women about what they like and what they don't like? So when you come in a spot with that, the majority, 9 out of 10 women think, okay, if that's what you're doing for yourself, then I can get this from you.
Yeah.
That's what that means to you.
When you come in like that, the ones who gonna talk to him is the one that like, oh, let me see what else he got. Let me see how.
Oh, he spent 10 on that?
Right,
I
right.
give him 2 stacks.
Right.
I go out a couple times, make this nigga laugh, rub him on the neck. You know what I mean? I'm act crack for this bill and get this motherfucking purse.
And that's what they did.
About his business. He ain't gonna never even smell the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Cause all she did, what you say, rub him on his neck.
Some niggas be so thirsty and he might get the smell of pussy, get him some head, and they pick up their bag and dip.
And still did. Or see where he live at and have our boyfriend come back and run up in it.
And this nigga, he can't even buy a chicken box. The nigga, he does
Yeah, she wet.
fucking
Yeah.
the shit out of it.
That's banging up back.
That's always.
But he gonna send her over there so they can plot on
I
somebody.
always talk about that, man. Like women, I can't say all, but some. If they always, it's always a nigga in the cut that ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
That shit.
And I'm talking about he fucking the lining out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally, that's all he doing.
I'm gonna say this.
The lining out of her.
I'm gonna say this.
It's so unfortunate.
We got
I
some
feel
women
sorry
that-
for her, whoever she is. My God.
I say this.
You see how he said it
I
with the
got
line.
I can say nothing, man.
Uh-huh.
Me and Nutty used to, I have a conversation with Nutty. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
at one time he's with a beautiful young lady.
Uh-huh.
And I used to always tell him, like, you have to program yourself. Out of 10 niggas, yo, your girl not gonna say no to everyone. It's not gonna happen. We are human fucking beings.
Are you saying no
No,
sexually or no just like
period.
from conversation?
If 10 niggas, if she that pretty and 10 niggas trying to holler, on that one day that you did something and she ain't like, she going with one of them.
Mike, for the record, I'm gonna tell you. I tell everybody no. Mike, I tell all them niggas get out of here. Like
I'm telling you,
I can say
it's
no.
impossible.
I'm telling you, it's not impossible. It depends on the woman. Like
So.
Go ahead, he ready to get personal.
Okay.
Sam, hand me my gun. Hand me my gun, Sam. Hand me my gun, Sam. Hand me my gun.
I made a statement in here one day, and everybody was against what I said as far as with the percentage of men meeting women on the first time, and I felt like 85%, boom, 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 given the circumstances. The disagreements was at an all-time.
Because I can only speak for me.
I get what you're
I'm gonna tell you, being a little sister, we grew up on North Avenue.
Girlfriend that you know, she going.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not gonna fight him. I'm not gonna fight him. Like back in the day, my sister, right? We already know. I already know she gonna meet us uptown. Like we gonna have a text. We already know we ain't gonna see it. She'll meet us up. We'll see it on Dukeland. Like we already know. Like I grew up being the little sister. My sisters did things in the world, got their life with whatever, money, however, drugs, whatever. But everything that rolled down to me was like, long as you say no, you winning. So I'm quick to be like, I actually, I'm telling you, I love it. I actually take pride in the fact that people try to holler at me, and I be like, no, thank you, I'm good.
You work so much more.
I don't care what you got, what you tell me, what you promised me. I'm good. No, but thank you. That was so sweet of you. And they be looking at me like, bitch, I ain't 5. But you look like it. You look 5.
It's crazy. As fellas, we gotta get out of that trying to.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta get out of that impressionist stage because some dudes don't love themselves. There's no other way to say that. You have to love this little avatar package that you walk around and accept it.
Robin LaRue said, "Speak it, V. I got you, sis. I got you."
I got to say this, just period. And as she was getting ready to say, Shawnie was saying, I'm gonna speak in general and say people.
Yes.
People as a whole. Sometimes, how can we can't advance as a race because everybody too stuck on stupid and worrying about what this person think, that person think. I'm so glad I am who I am because I never lived my life based off of public perception.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like people be so worried about what this person
what
thinks,
they gonna say,
what they say, how they think you look. Why you worried about this? No, motherfucker, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear because this is what I like. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I do because this is how I'm gonna party. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna do this because this is what I do. I don't give a fuck about what you
asked me one day. We was somewhere and I was breakdancing. Like we was grown. I was in my 40s, right?
Bro,
I'm a B-boy.
Did you get down there, yo? Did you get on the cardboard box?
I win money with that shit. Niggas like, yo, you can't still do that shit. Yes, I can. I can still flip. I can do all of that crazy shit.
Yo, we having something out the park this weekend.
And man,
Bring the BBs.
Right. The BBs. Shout out to the 15.
My big face going, rest easy, big brother. And he was like, yo, why you doing that? Yo, you got money and you da. I said, I'm not worrying about these niggas, man. These niggas don't live
because
where
it's
I
my
live
shit.
at. You know what I'm saying? They don't live where I live at. I'm gonna be me at any given time. I'm gonna be myself. That's what I'm gonna do.
And that's
If
how
niggas can't
you gotta
fuck
be
with
that
it,
way.
That means I weeded out the motherfuckers that don't need to be around me. Don't fuck with me then if you think that's what it is. You know
And
what I mean?
half the time, it's always the motherfucker that don't even have half of what the fuck you got.
Right.
That
Right.
got something to say.
They don't. Yo,
always want to this.
I'm gonna tell you how I was so worried about wearing wigs, right? And I was like, you know what? I want all my gray to grow in. My sister hair looks so lovely, all gray. It looks so good. And in our family, we go gray early. So I was like, I don't want to get it cut down like hers, but I'm gonna let it grow in. I said, let me see if I do wigs for a month. So yesterday I wore a wig for the first time.
You still on my post? See my post?
No, what you say? No, the fuck, what you say, Sam?
I see a lot of y'all up and down my timeline got them new wigs.
I ain't shit, because I done went on there and said, nigga, kill yourself. And I was so nervous about it. Like yesterday when we left here, my homeboy hit me like, yo, I'm down the lounge. You coming? I said, yeah. Kimmy like, I'll go if you go. And I'm still like, oh, God, I got this wig on. So Kimi, I'm riding. Kimi calling me. So I know, yo, if nobody else gonna give me truth, this nigga Rob gonna give me truth. I'm calling his phone. It's going straight to voicemail. So I said, his phone, I'm thinking it must be dead. Was your phone dead when you left yesterday? Because I'm steady calling because I know Rob would be like, just cock your hat to the side. He gonna say some funny shit. He gonna make it funny, but he gonna give me the truth. So I'm calling his phone. It's going straight to voicemail. Came me like, yo, I pulled up. Where are you? I said, yo, I'm coming. I'm on Rogers. I get there, still feeling a certain kind of way, but at the same time, I'm V. The fuck can anybody do to me?
So right,
As soon as I get there and I'm speaking to people, because everybody is out front, inside, I'm speaking, and the chick say, V, you got on the wig.
oh wow.
And I said, and so she kind of whispered it to me. And I said, yes, ma'am, I got on the wig. First time trying it. What you think? She said, I don't know. I don't like it. Don't do that again. She said, you look like Elvis. I said, so I said to myself, I was going to come out and say something smart because normally I'm telling you, I'm a fucking jokester. I will crack you. I will peck your ass like a vacation, okay? But I was like, you know what? Thank you for telling me because I was wondering how it looked. See, because I told you because he quick to go in on me. So what I said to myself in my head was, well, damn, Elvis stayed number one on the charts for like 10, 20 years. So the bitch said I look like Elvis. I'm about to kill this motherfucker. So I leave from out front. I'm officially the mayor of here. I go in the building. I'm hey you. Chicks in the back video. I said, well, hey, because now Elvis.
Oh shit!
Bitch, you couldn't go no worse other than if you said Michael Jackson or Prince. I've really been. Bitch, Elvis, I'm very good. So today, I was working today all the way up to the last minute. And I was like, dang, I got to do something about my hair.
Oh shit!
So my son's smart ass was like, you ain't going to put on your hat? I said, you know what, son? You right. Let me go and look, cock this shit. And I'm going in here. And I'm going to the lounge when I leave. Because the thing is, if I didn't wear it again,
You supposed to own whatever.
if I didn't wear it again, the joke would have been, yeah, because I got to. Even if I didn't like it, but now I love it. Just because you took the time out to think of the joke to say something. Yeah, that was me feeling some kind of way. But your shit, now that you look and you actually dug deep enough, bitch, to say Elvis.
And let's get a little deep.
That's unacceptable.
You attracted
What she did.
because you was thinking.
Because I was already
You
thinking.
attract what you think.
And then after that, and I got super big-headed about it. Once she said the Elvis shit, I was like,
somewhere else, but then you attracted the positive.
and it was all positive after that. But yo, you next time, nigga, keep your phone charged. I needed to talk to you.
Oh, yo, listen, that right there.
You really don't have to cry. Look at this nigga. Y'all cannot breathe. She told me I look like Elvis.
Dynamics between men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they close, man, her close. Right?
Uh-huh.
We need that.
I'm the oddball, y'all.
We definitely need that.
You did.
Because I know I call her about anything, she called me about anything.
Can you hit the button?
And I'm quite sure they got that type of relationship.
Oh, all right.
Where, like you said, we need that interaction.
You
between
did.
men and
You
women.
did.
But sometimes what stops that, like if you're in a relationship, it's insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Your mate might be feeling like, and especially I think more so it falls on men. Men don't want their women talking to this dude or
Insecurity.
It's like it's a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing when I have conversations with her and my 4 and 5 other homegirls, we call each other brother and sister.
Uh-huh.
I learned a lot about myself.
You will learn
And then
so much having that
take
friend of the
that
opposite
home
sex.
to my wife.
Right.
And I'm thinking, okay, women feel this way. Because there's some shit I can't talk
Yeah, 'cause some-
about unless I have an understanding about
Right.
how do I get the understanding.
Because you can take it
How
wrong,
to talk to females
and that's not
about
how she meant it. Because you ain't hear from another woman to tell you this is what she meant. Like that's why I was like, let me call. I don't know if anybody else say anything. Rob gonna be the one that's gonna kill a game. Let me call this
I'm the
nigga.
same way, like if she call me and I'll be like, no.
Don't do it.
It's my voice of reason.
Right? And it's great to have that.
Hold on, this conversation.
That's why I say you would never
like
think
that.
that Rob was the nigga that I hated. I hate it, but when I needed that truth, Rob was the first person I called. And I'm meeting up with my best friend. Me and Kimmy, best friends, we go on our way to the spot together. But I know at the same time, Kimmy gonna be like, come on, shorty, just pat it down. He's like, no, we still hanging. Fuck them, just pat it down. But Rob was like it was like November. I had this hairstyle with a part with crimps. But at the time I was working on my clothing line for the winter. So I couldn't like get my hair done, come in here, run this, worry about the equipment and the engineering. It was a lot. And this nigga say, look, I'm gonna need you to get your fucking hair done. Comb that little middle part. And I'm like, Rob, I got a lot going on. I can't just stop and get my hair done. So we got on the show. And the nigga brought it up again. V fixed that part on the top. But here's the thing that all the other guys that was here laughed and found funny. What they don't know is that weekend Rob cashed at me 120 and was like, take your time out just and get your hair done. So yeah, he gonna give me all the bullshit, but he's still gonna look out. And that's the shit that make it real. That's what make people like. Even though I hated him, but now I can look at him and like Rob is the go-to. I knew like for that interview for next week, I already know how to call Rob, call Sam. I already know how the conversation gonna go. You get together with certain people for a reason. Soon as I knew that we were bringing you in here, Melissa was the first person that came to my mind. I was like, awesome, right here. And I had no idea that y'all both had the mental health connection, like me, working mental health. But it was like, God was like, call her. And then I ran into her.
When y'all journal and y'all journal in that book, use a pencil. There's something spiritual about writing pencil to paper.
Okay.
But not only that, you can erase it.
Okay.
You can erase it at any given time, and you can change. You can
Yeah.
rewrite it. You might come up with another idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's something spiritual about
I've been
pencil.
having so many women contact me about it. They've been receiving it, and this one girl was like, I'm not ready for it yet. She said the first 2 pages was too deep for me. I'm not ready to know.
That's what you gotta get. We.
That's what I can't. That's why I can't wait to get into
40,
it. That's why I tell Tammy I don't want yours. I want my
You gotta
own.
get off the surface, man. You got to take the spoon, the shovel, whatever the fuck it is. You got to get into yourself.
You have to learn.
You gotta get into yourself because it's so.
Let me say this real quick.
Internal that you gotta deal with.
Over on YouTube, Sugar Bear. Yes, I said Elvis. Nigga, don't come for me on YouTube, nigga. Don't come for me on YouTube, nigga. Okay? Y'all DM me or something. Facebook. But nigga, when you get YouTube, it get bigger.
Very vivid imagination. The shit that I was sitting over here thinking.
Yo, we saw you. Your fans couldn't breathe. We saw you. I know you probably was like, damn, why didn't I use that yesterday?
No, what's funny is I thought about it immediately when I saw it.
You know Elvis.
I never said it. I was like, I'm gonna wait.
Oh, you was letting me slide yesterday?
Listen, I said, I'm going to wait. I said, I'm going to wait till the right time. And then you took and you said, she said, Elvis. I'm talking about when I say my throat was dry.
We saw you, nigga, lean back in the seat.
Yo, I really was over here like, fuck she gonna say this?
I'm gonna tell you, if you had fell out the chair and stopped breathing, I'm gonna tell you the CPR I had to give. Stop right over, stomp your chest, nigga. Hope you caught the breath.
I'm dead serious. Like I was like, yo.
YouTube, y'all going YouTube? Y'all gonna do something like that on YouTube and shit?
No, but I'm saying like in all seriousness though, it's good to have that kind of camaraderie with though, like you can sit and a person crack a joke and have confidence and still laugh at a person, laugh at yourself.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get some people.
Everything personal.
You get some people. I swear to God, I've never like I say it all the time.
Delivery is important though.
Yes.
It's very important.
Depending on what's coming from.
Yeah, and how it's said.
I say it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they trying to be nasty about it.
I say it all the time. The world became a bunch of bitch ass niggas. Like per any point blank. Like that's just what it is. Everybody is so fucking sensitive. You can't say shit. You can't crack a joke. You say anything to somebody, they heart so broken. They take it so personal. Like what the fuck? Like all I heard was this.
That goes back to all of this internal stuff. We got this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's like you got to peel back the layers on people because people are still those little kids.
Yeah.
We get back into about women not helping women. If we go, can we go
Yeah, go ahead. Jump back into that,
Yeah.
because that's what this is about.
Because that would swing back to the Elvis thing too.
Back to that.
'Cause she could have pulled me to the
Always
side.
been since a kid wanting to help
Yeah.
somebody. It was something
Yeah.
that was internal inside of me. That's why I ended up. Everything I did was a service. If you think about everything that I've done,
Yeah.
it was a service to somebody.
Yeah, 'cause the bail bond,
bail bond,
that's-
insurance, all of that was
all
a
of it.
service. My experience, and I think I touched on it the last time I was here. I don't mind helping, but what happens is what you're talking about when you come in the room and you look confident, or you is looking like, well, she's been doing this for this many years. It's time for me now. Their mind is they want to take your spot,
They want where
or
you
they
are.
want to be better than you.
Yes.
Their mind is not, okay, she's helping me, and I've done it. I have several women that I've helped to this day that I won't help again. I'm telling you, I won't, because what happened once they got into it, their level of cockiness was unreal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the unlock. It's like
And
you're
if
playing
you
a video
come back,
game.
They
got
I
on that
can't
level
help
when
you.
they don't
Wait,
unlock.
didn't I just help you?
Right.
Just help you.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you, that's how they be. So many people I have helped blueprint the strategy of starting a clothing line. And they won't mention Timeless, won't say she mentored me, won't say this will put me on. But then they'll still run back
None
to
of
me
mine
on the
will
low.
say
How I
that,
make
but
this.
I'm gonna make
Show me
sure
how
I
to
say
do
you
this
help me.
design.
That's
You
right.
got-
That's
Because
right.
I stand on that, and I don't. It's no competition. I'm gonna do me while she's doing her.
Exactly.
So it's not a. I'm not gonna be in her lane. She's not gonna be in my lane.
And check this out.
Yeah.
Right now, in Baltimore City, we're not even gonna say Baltimore County, Baltimore City.
Mhm.
The need is so.
Super crazy.
When I tell you, it's so
Yes, Lord.
prevalent right now
Very
Mhm.
prevalent.
across the board. All behavioral health, it is needed.
Very.
The
very
trauma
much
that
so.
we have dealt with in Baltimore City, come on now, we need it.
I'm glad you said that because I heard a loud noise when I was pulling up on my parking pad. You know, I jumped. I'm like, damn, I got PTSD.
That's the
Oh,
Just
man.
for living in Baltimore,
Baltimore.
working
Yes.
in Baltimore.
And it's like it's the same thing with men. Like when I go out, I'm always on a swivel. I never can
And
really
you know, you
relax.
can
Yeah.
really say
You know,
that
you been around me. You see me. I know you see me. One minute you might see me smiling, and next minute I'm on point. I'm looking. I'm like, I don't like that.
I'm the big observer.
I'm telling you,
The big
that's
one.
everybody
me.
be like, what's wrong with Sam? I'm like, nah, I see some shit that y'all don't
Right.
see.
I,
That's
and
Right.
I don't mind observing, right? But I feel so much more safer when I'm with him.
No,
Because I know I can party.
Because you know you can cut
I
up.
know he got my back.
And that's how I
He
am
see things
with my
that
sister
we
and
not
I.
even
When I say,
Yeah.
come on, let's go.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm the one in the group. Oh, it can look like I'm partying. I stop. He's like, what's wrong with her? And that's another thing, because
That's
I'm
awesome.
quiet and be in my own thoughts, because I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
People are afraid or they take that a certain way. It has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do.
I'm minding my own
Nothing.
business. I'm
It's
in my
me and
phone.
my stuff.
Yeah.
It's me and my stuff.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, you gotta be that person in your head.
I'm that guy when we go out. I'm the one that's paying attention, looking, observing, watching people that think I ain't watching, while sipping my drink and cracking my jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still on point. I'm alert.
And you
When
know
I
what
see
time to
this,
get ready to go.
When I see something shady, I'm alert everybody to what's
Yeah.
going on.
That's right.
We
And
got.
I'm the type of person. I'm gonna say it one time, but my friends know they've been around me long enough. If I see my spidey sense kicking, let's go. Niggas
They know.
Get the pack.
Oh yeah, this nigga knows some shit. We out of here. Right. And you
get
and
the phone call.
you gotta be that.
Something happened. No, we get the fuck out.
right now to get it over with. My sister, like we all have crazy anxiety. We was raised to be strong, and if you sick, go to work, take this medicine right before you leave out, take this on your break. Like my mother was like, oh, it's great snow, pack your bag, cause so when you get snowed in at work, you'll get that extra overtime money. We were raised to just go. But in 2004, life became life for us. For us, all that time, all we knew was survival mode, like you said.
Yeah.
How to get it, how to make it. Everything was a lesson for us. Everything was a lesson. 2004, our mother, who hadn't dated since I was in like 6th grade until I was grown in my 20s, got married. and her husband murdered her. And when I say her husband was good to her, took her where she got to go, taking good care of her, but at the same time, the nigga talked in his sleep. So she started realizing, oh, so he was cheating. She decided she was going, fall back from this. Maybe we need to separate for a while. She got diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through chemo, and sometimes God, the way he just shows out how he designed things. Like her going through chemo killed us to see it. And her and I was so close. So like for me to be over there and gotta like rub her head, rub her back, make sure she vomit into the pot. Like we had to make sure she was good. I was killing me inside. And then when this happened, I was angry with God. Because my mother always told us, you be good to people, they're going to be good to you. Yeah. So that's why we are always ready to help somebody and be so helpful. And then I was like, she told us a lot all this time. Our mother was like the greatest. I tell people all the time, in the 80s, shit was bad. My mother took care of 5 girls by herself and worked. This one knew you better cook, you better clean up. Your uncle gonna stop by. Don't do this. Tammy was the only one we could never find. Send a bitch to the store. She wasn't coming back. But we all knew that. And for her to survive all that, not become an alcoholic or a drug addict, I was just always so super proud of her. But then when this happened, I said, so God just took 2 birds with 1 stone. And it didn't kick into my head until about 4 years later. Because I was thinking, like, if she had died and the breast cancer took her away, it would have killed us, watching her literally die every day. But this happened like in an instant. So my anger started shifting. But once my mother was murdered, and then Tammy, oldest son at 14, went to jail for murder he didn't commit, didn't even see happen. So all we knew was everybody was like, yeah, because they got Shawnie out back. And when people kept saying it sounded like whatever this jail out back was like, we was like in our heads stressed. So like after that, we went from that situation to another nephew, to our sister passing away, to another nephew. And then my niece I raised out one night partying, car accident, take her head off. Like we went through death, crazy shit, like all at one time. So now, like you had your party, and Tammy was like, I want to go. I said, I know you want to go. Think about where she live at. Her anxiety just don't let her go far. And then I wanted to go so bad because ever since y'all moved in the house, because the house, I said, Tammy, you ain't seen it. I know, but the girls told me. That's why I was like, bring the dog over here. I want y'all to be in your house without the dog. And I was like, okay, Tammy, but we couldn't go, and it's hard. And a lot of people always be like, well, y'all don't have anxiety that bad, but we do. Well, why you go to certain things? I said,
it's a trigger. Everybody knows
everything is a trigger. I go more places than Tammy, but I got to go by myself. I can't take no whole bunch of bitches in my car because when I feel like some shit breaking out, I'm leaving. Y'all can't tell me, hold that because I'm talking. Oh, bitch, get your ride.
The thing is, I know
I'm gone.
I know for sure with Tammy, she'll say, Sissy, I want to come. I said, okay, well, come. So we out and I see her. I make sure I put my eyes on her so she know where I'm at. I said, so
because that's what keeps her comfortable.
That's you feel any triggers, you find me. Find me or my husband, we'll be right there for you.
Yeah.
She's like, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. And we make sure. And he be like, where's she at? You seen? I said, she over there. I'm checking on her.
I was going to say, believe me, she checking for y'all too. Because she really is really like really real. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I be like, I don't know. When I'm in good with somebody and you wrong me, I gotta instantly cut you off. Cause to me, like I always say, I should have saw something in my mother husband that he would do this, but I saw nothing. So in my mind, any person will do anything you don't see coming if you ain't looking. And I'm always like on point. When I was working at Shepherd Pratt, we had this one client, white kid, just like couldn't sleep, crawl on the floor, just like trying to keep himself awake. And I worked overnight, and I came in, and they was like, he been asking for you. Day shift and evening shift. And I was like, well, let me go down here. I said, do y'all think he need to go in the quiet room? Because they used to call me Green. Because at Shepherd Pratt, when they say green, or if they say over the loudspeaker and say what unit, you got to take your gloves and be ready to go hands-on. Okay, thank you. You got to have your gloves and be ready to go hands-on. And I was a person who, I'm not afraid of it. Like we grew up with no brothers, so whatever it is, oh it's ugly.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta
shit,
be
we ready. We was ready for whatever. So I was always ready. I get there and I'm talking to him from his door, and I was like, "Well, you think you need to go in the quiet room?" He said, "No, but I just need to talk, and nobody is listening to me in group. Why didn't you do group today?" I said, "I only do group when I'm working a double. But what's up? I heard you ask for me." He said, "Well, when I came in here, I told everybody why I was in here. I said, yeah, your friend died and you saw it happen and you were hurt." And he was like, "But that's not all. And I feel like you're gonna be the only person who hear what I say." I said, "Well, tell me, because they say you've been asking for me." He said these dudes that he was getting high with, white kids do like crazy shit. So whatever it was, they was into that. But his homeboy had money, but the homeboy like, "I ain't hanging with y'all. Like I already did what I'm gonna do. I'm out of here." They tell him, "Get him down at the park. We gonna come. We gonna rob. We gonna get the money." But they robbed him and they killed him. Sent him completely out of his mind.
Wow.
Cause he ended up going from our lock unit after a few months to actually in-house, having to stay there because he couldn't get himself together. And I'm saying all that to say, if you are not always on point, focused, but still love on people at the same time. Like I'm focused enough to know if somebody say green, that you in the quickest chokehold you ever seen. But I can hear what you're saying. Your friend, yeah, that's what happened. That's a fucked up situation. And I'm telling them, you're going to be triggered with this all the time. You're going to be triggered with this. I gave him a journal. Write the whole situation down. You can't tell your mother, write it down. You got to get, or it's going to stay buried in your head. Every time they would do group and there's too many boys in the group, he got to get up and go. Because he can't be around a lot of guys because he have no idea what's going to go on. And I hate to say it, but I actually appreciate him because the overtime money I made while he was there was crazy. But it's just I'm just saying that to say, even though I have my traumas and things that trigger me and my anxieties, it don't stop me from being there for the next person.
Let me say this: when I post something and I say get an understanding, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta understand it. A lot of people don't get an understanding of what makes them tick or research.
Yeah.
They don't research it because nobody's telling like this. That's why all of this is important because we sitting here telling y'all it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
So if they see somebody that's like a face that they see or they know and they hear somebody
and they being
talking about
open and
something,
honest,
they be like,
oh,
oh damn, I can go really do that. Because with guys, with men, it's like this thing with this bravado and this pride, like you're scared to tell somebody whatever it is that you went through, like,
Yeah.
And then that's the reason why you stuck in your survival mode. Like with me, I know what's wrong with me. I don't know how to fucking relax. I don't know how to enjoy myself. Like,
that's
tough. I can go 100 miles per hour, work. I can build. I do all kind of shit, but I don't know how to fucking sit still and just be cool and relax.
I get like that, Sam. I gotta have a project all the time. So next time you see me, I'll be like, Thomas got something else new out.
I'm going nuts
all the time.
I never did. I've never had a time when I could like growing up as a kid. I started work when I was like 9 years old. So it was like. And you just keep doing it. I had to tell my guy yesterday, like, it's not that I don't want to say relationship. I don't want to be married and, get this house built and all these great things, but I need 2 more years of being me. In 2 years, I can be relaxed enough to say, nigga, I'm good. What you say, paying the bill? I ain't got no fucking money. But I need 2 more years of being my mother's daughter. Like my business is timeless. JMH is timeless. Jenny Marie Hussey is my mother's name, so I use her initials, and I use the definition timeless because in the dictionary, timeless means never ending, never fading, never going out of style. You are forever timeless. So I'm like, I need like 2 more years. I'm 45. When I get 47, we can go to the fucking beach, the back alley. We can be married, but I need to get thus far being my mother's daughter because when you become in a union, you're somebody's helpmate. You're that thing now. So I want to be, and so I want to be her daughter for a little bit longer.
And I feel you because sometimes if I'm moving around, I'm like, damn, I've been a mother for 33 years. Like,
right.
like, how touches me. And I'm like, now mind you, I believe that I have been a wonderful mother,
Mhm.
but it's still like, damn, I missed a lot of time. Like, I need to do some stuff. Then my husband like, sit your dumb ass down.
Right.
Shout out to
Sit
my
your dumb
man
ass down
Tim.
somewhere. Like, sit your dumb ass down
Right,
somewhere.
right.
You know, but I definitely understand, you know, just needing that self, like that self-care. And it's so important, right?
Mhm.
And that is the purpose of the journal, the self-care. And another thing that I do, like, I'll I'll be giving, how you give like Melissa or you or me, can somebody give us a gift when they looking at us and they think we have everything?
All the
So-
I
time.
know half of that shit y'all giving it to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what I
You know what I'm saying?
do,
It's
like
you
for
doing it
gifts for my
yourself.
girlfriends, I give wellness boxes. I make sure that they tap into self-care. I give them a journal, a candle,
Yep.
a teacup, some tea,
We love
stuff
all
like
that stuff.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I give them in a nice little box that they can reuse it. And they be loving my shit. The Shawnie's wellness.
I know the
box.
Shawnie Wellness box. Because Timeless have those boxes, and I put them in rose gold boxes, and it has Timeless shea butter. It'll have the candles in there. I put cookies in there, cake pops. Everything I sell, I add some kind of hug to it. So everybody be like, well, why are you giving me all this? Somebody bought a bottle of my Timeless Jam H drink the other day and was like, why I got strawberries and pretzels? I said, because that's the hug. I appreciate you. You ain't had to buy this for me because my shit ain't cheap compared to what you can run down to the bar and grab. But at the same time, I'm going to love on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I get your clothes. You're going to have the little T.O. here. I'm Nike, baby. I'm going to put the little Timeless in the back. Or I'm going to trick your clothes out because I appreciate it, knowing I ain't charging you extra. But that's my little love on you thing.
That's right.
And you're going to wash my clothes and you're going to rewear the shit without it shrinking up.
The fellas need that. That's the reason why I was talking about the dynamics of friendships, because I don't know how to do the family thing. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from being around all of them because, and then my wife and her family. Like, I'm not real close with my family, like as much as I should be. But it's not saying that I don't love them. It's just certain things I wasn't taught. So I was taught how to be a man. I know how to be a man all day long.
I know how to survive. I ain't gonna be hungry.
All the other shit is like, I'm still learning. Old as I am, I'm still learning.
Yeah, I think it's just something that we all got to get to.
Be around people
in this
just
time.
chilling.
You
Like,
just gotta come out of survival mode.
that's what I'm
That's all
trying
you
to
gotta
tell you.
do.
A lot of us don't know how to do
Yes,
that.
you do.
And I plan on it in 2
thinking,
years.
right?
I'm gonna come
No,
out.
I'm saying me, I'm good, but I'm saying like a lot of guys don't know how to do it. So it's like if you see me doing
Cause
it,
they get anxious.
I'm
You get
trying
anxious
to
after a
inspire
while.
other people to do it too.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
some other shit. You don't
Yeah,
gotta
one of the
just
viewers had
unconventional.
went in my inbox after a show and was like, "V, I challenge you to get a panel of people together and have everybody come and bring a young person and just talk to him." And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find somebody with a building and I'm gonna make it all feasible and I'm gonna make sure we got food. I'm gonna make sure it's right because I want everybody to be able to enjoy themselves and get it. Because if they gotta sit there and just listen, they don't hear you.
Yeah.
But you got some food and shit, they'll get it.
You know what's
Because you gotta
crazy?
make them comfortable. To
You know
me, black people do better when there's a meal involved. When we that soul food thing, that's just me.
This was crazy.
That's why I'm
this was
fat.
crazy before we wrapped it up. One
And
of
we
my
do have to
homeboys, one
wrap
of my
it up.
closest friends, was killed 3 years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, tragically. Like the way he was killed was like, it was crazy. To where as though we still baffled, we don't know anything. All we know is there was somebody close to him. You know what I'm saying?
Always somebody close.
So I talked to his son today. His son, I haven't spoken to his son for like, it had to been over a year. You get what I'm saying? He got my number today from my bro. As soon as he gave him the number,
He called.
he called me immediately. Uncle Robbie, what's up? So I'm telling him everything that's going on with me. Man, I want to come on the podcast. So he was like, man, I got a lot to say. I just want everybody to know. That I was like, look, I said, pipe down, pipe down. I said, listen. I said, I'm gonna work something out.
You know, we got the young people on the weekend.
Right.
That'll
said,
be
you
awesome.
definitely come on the show. I said, I have no problem with interviewing you on the show, bro. I said, you can come on. And he was like, that's Uncle Rob, this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, hey, Uncle Rob, can you call me a lift? You get there left and this and that. I said, boy, he know how to.
Yo, that Cash App
He going.
has put every parent in the world
I can't
life
lie,
on the
I
line.
don't got it no more. They be like, man, everybody try that shit.
I'm telling you, you gotta have it. It's ridiculous. I think Cash App put all the parents' life on the line.
A way for you to send them money, man.
Yeah.
The craziest thing he
Yeah.
asked me, can you send me $5? Well, it's gonna cost you $1.50.
Right.
So I got a card.
So you go swipe the card for the $5.
Okay.
Just let me send the $5.
$5. Okay.
I did that yesterday. Touche came in here, brought his bottle, and I was like, Touche, you actually got the last out of the batch before they go 65 tomorrow. He got his for 50. He was like, I said, you got cash? You know, I like money. He was like, I got Cash App. But what difference does it make if Cash App won't charge you $3? I said, all right, well, thanks for sending me 53. Nigga, thank you. Now your drink done went up to 53. Thank you.
I don't know who y'all sending y'all money to. I need that. The $5 thing. My son is 14 years old. His tapping is serious. Like he called, hey dad, I need $80.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Dad,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
Dad, can I get $40? Dad, I need 50. For what?
Yeah.
Dad, I need $100.
My bank account,
Yeah.
I'm hooked to my daughter's bank account. So it's out like today. I just got that alert before I came. Oh, just such and such account is low. And I'm like, I already know what that means.
Right. You go and put some money in there and fix it. Right.
She know daddy gonna
Go and put the money in there.
They are very intelligent.
Yeah. Kids know how to get us. This has been such an awesome show. Rob, keep on saying, wrap it up. We actually, we went 15 minutes and 47 seconds past our time because I was really enjoying it. Normally, I'd be like, Rob, all right, it's time, y'all. Let's get out of here. You got 5 minutes. I'll spin everybody out, but I had such a good time, and we really got to come back. Tell us about your journal again, where they can find it. What's your social media?
My social media is Wine and Hills. I don't think it's some numbers behind it because that's all I have.
Just Wine and
Yeah, I think it's just Wine and Hills.
Yes. Then I have another one, Sisters Helping Each Other.
Right.
And that one, I mean, they can hit me. I'll open it up because this one is open, but my personal one is private.
Okay.
I don't have a Facebook one, and the book can be purchased on Amazon, and I will put the link in both of the
Awesome. Because it makes it easy. People can go right to your bio, click the link, and go to
And
it.
for the illiterate people, when she say wine and heels, she mean like the shoe. HEEL. I have
Not wine and rolling drunk down the hill.
Not HILLS.
You know what?
That's one of my pet peeves. I hate people that don't know how to use letters and wording correctly.
Right. And let me say this before we let Melissa explain herself. I have been at the heart. I was like, you know what? I think I'm not supposed to be tagging her. Then I was like, is this the right one? So I don't know if I was tagging you right or not. But I remember last time you was like, on my personal page. She was real low key about it. And I was like, I don't know. But I don't want to think I forgot her. So fucking, I'm just tagging it. And I'm going to say sorry later.
Niggas from the 80s come on, listen.
Right. Well, she was in here saying, she was like, look, wow, tagging tired of Hilltop. But my page, she was not trying to give her stuff. But I didn't want you to think that I wasn't acknowledging you. And that was the thank you. And that was the only thing I could think of because I remember being funny. _M. I said, she don't want a motherfucker to find her. Okay? If you follow her on Instagram, you found the nigga, you did your homework, okay? She is, I'm telling you, that name was done strategically. Like, saying shit, you was looking like Big Little who is this guy? Like, I was like, what? So you and Sam Page kind of like, I got a second guess. I don't know this.
You did great, but it's PTS Care on Instagram.
Okay, so
and
that's
it's
what I need to
Plant the
find.
Seed on Facebook.
Okay. Awesome. So we thank y'all for being here. Plant the seed. So PTS .care on Instagram. Okay, so I gotta make sure I remember that. I gotta get it down.
Don't forget Hilltop tags. Don't forget the Hilltop part.
Yeah, I follow Hilltop Tag. I think it's Facebook now. Yeah.
And I have Instagram too. It's Hilltop Tag.
Okay, that is too. Okay.
I see it everywhere we go. Tags. What's up, tags? You know, I be
Ignorant
fucking with
nigga.
it.
Ignorant nigga.
Tags, what you doing? So you
Yeah,
know,
when I wanted it back on the show, that's why I ain't go through you first. I wanted to, like, I know somebody I saw, put on the show. Then I went to Rob, was like, yeah, you know Melissa coming. You know Melissa coming. Same thing I did with Sam with you. Yeah, you know she coming through. You know her, right? You're like, that's my sister. I said, I know. I just like to feel like, yeah, I know people. I don't know no fucking body, but I love everybody. So I gotta put it out there because I feel like the mayor sometimes.
yeah, man.
It's time.
We thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you for having
I
me.
appreciate
Thank
y'all
you for
coming
having
through. Sam, you already know what the love is as far as like you part of the team. So it is.
And I appreciate y'all. Let me say, I really appreciate y'all because the stuff that we talk about is stuff I've been talking about my whole life.
It's good. So I'm glad.
It's
glad
not
they
nothing
had a
that I
platform to put
wouldn't
it out
talk
there.
about if I was somewhere else, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't talk that much.
So we
So that's
finally
good.
glad.
So we're glad you're talking.
We get to sit his little ass down and let it all out.
Right.
The best way. He got a platform now.
Yeah.
It ain't shit y'all can say to Sammy now because he gonna let it all out.
And my homeboys be like, oh, this nigga
Well,
going
at
again.
first,
But with this, they have the option. You don't have to listen.
We are here for it.
But
You're going to be here. You're going to be open, honest. We're going to always
we want
be here.
the boy drop vitamins day in and day out. Take
Yeah,
the motherfucking
yeah,
vitamins. Man.
yeah.
He ain't saying nothing wrong. Everything he's telling you is going to help you.
Is that you
benefit.
starting over or
Try
something? I hear something. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
But yeah.
yo, straight. That was Melissa. No. Yeah, look. Then this nigga still spinning the finger to wrap it up. Y'all, this has been Straight Talk with the girl, Miss V, in the building. Big Rob. Go in with the Elvis. Elvis is in the motherfucking building. YouTubers who commented. I see y'all shit. Just because I ain't reading your name is because fuck it. Like, no. Tune in Saturday on point and the break room. We be right back. All right. It's like, no, go ahead. Big Rob.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4.
I knew he was waiting. He was waiting. That was the build up. Nigga, right. Nigga done lost 2 pounds. He'll know how to act.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I had to say, he ain't like that.
That's real fucked up.
Nigga done lost 2 pounds. He'll know how to act.
I don't, man. I lost a little bit of weight, boy. You can't tell me shit right
This
now.
nigga in here, t-shirts rolled up and shit.
This shit.
Yo, in the beginning of your shirt was like this, so you looked like your stomach was frowning.
When I got home yesterday, my wife said, "Oh, so you gonna start working out?" I was like, "Yeah."
And Kimmy said that last night before you left. He was like, yo, won't y'all just get together, do something together? I got y'all. I train y'all. I said, do we got to do it in public,
I don't
yo?
think I'm ready
Can
for
we
that.
do it like
I
in
don't
private?
need to see-
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Kimmy don't need to see me breathing.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, he gonna want you to walk the hill. Kimmy gonna put the work. You gotta put the work in with this nigga.
Doing chin ups with them niggas that know how to stick their legs straight out, do like this, and
Yeah.
up with one arm and shit.
He good. He good with it. He good with it.
He going.
All right. So once Rob finished again, we gonna say thank you for tuning in to Straight Talk with your girl. It's Miss V.
Big Rob.
Your boy Shawnie speaks. Shawnie. Miss Melissa.
Tags. You want to call us something?
I don't know if I want to be that.
One more time. Let's show the book one more time.
Make sure y'all get that. Yeah, support your own.
Yes.
Baltimore, we got
Yes.
this thing where we talk about it, but we don't fucking support our own people, man.
Support your own people.
Hilltop Tags. Man, support your own people.
Timeless JMH. I'm here for all of it. The shea butter, the candles, the beard oil, the clothes, the shorts, the fucking alcohol.
Not like we don't got
I'm-
it. We just don't.
Well, let's I'm telling you.
But people don't understand. She really got her own drink, her own tequila rum. It's good as shit.
I'm not slowing down.
Swear to God.
Till I get 47. Once I get 47, y'all gonna be like, that
That's
bitch got
on
fat.
that bar in
I
the
want to know how we
face, man.
tasted.
Oh yeah.
Cause y'all wasn't here when I brought it in. So it goes so fast. I do a pot and I should have brought it in. Melissa, I'm gonna tell you. Because I literally worked until it was time to get in the shower and come here. I was actually doing clothes all the way to the door. But Saturday, Melissa, if you're free, my sister's having a women's event at her house. And so I can't give the details on live. Look at it. Because she probably heard us say we was wrapping up. Now she called. You know what, Shawnie? Answer and put this whole on speaker.
What's up, sissy?
I just want to tell you, bitch, we on live. Call her back. Look at that. She probably heard us when we first started wrapping up. That's why she jumped on the phone. All right, y'all. Straight talk. Timeless JMH Studios. Always live. Always rocking.
Always
4 o'clock,
helps.
5, whatever. Always that. This motherfucker hot as shit. I can't do another wig, but I got to prove a point, so I got to wear the bitch today. All right, y'all. Peace out.